Hi there. In this video, this is a video that I never thought I'd ever have to make because I was hoping that things would slightly change, but sadly they haven't. And it's got to the point now where we are dealing with something that really is worrying a lot of people. And I'm not talking about the kind of the white van man or the guy in the factory because they're at the minute in blissful ignorance. But I'm talking about the guys who have severe health conditions, learning disabilities, and just people in general who can't do a normal day's work for whatever reason. Now, I've been on a lot of disability forums right now, and there are a few people who commented about suicidal thoughts since the government's took over because they are so scared of what this government is going to do to people. Now, I pray that for the first next 5 years there'll be a bit of a lull. Nothing drastic will happen, but I don't know, and no one knows that that's the scary part. Now, I've done this video for one reason and one reason only, because I want to try and kind of make people understand what goes on. Now, I'm not going to get mad at you for the way you voted, because I think in your own head you've probably had your own reasons for the way you voted, and when I talk to people who voted a certain way, they thought they were right and they believed in what they believed in. Now, whether it's right or wrong, the future will decide. But sadly, though, the people that will get the damage of this election won't be them at the beginning. It'll be the people at the bottom rung of the ladder, the unemployed, the disabled. Now that the government can roll out universal credit worldwide, it is not an issue, and not a policy for them anymore, because their policy was Brexit, the NHS. But universal credit will not be a thing. They'll claim to put money into it, but we don't know where the money's going. It's not going into the pockets of the claimants. It'll probably go into someone else who is a, a manager or someone who could file claims, or it'll go into the pocket of a private company. The sad truth is that right now a lot of disabled people are getting very concerned, and there's a lot of them now talking about suicide, and this is something that should never have happened, and we don't even have the courts on it. We may not even have the courts on our side once we leave the EU, because we'll have an issue where the judges will probably be pre-selected by the government, and they'll be corrupt, and they'll only deal with stuff that the government helps the government rather than holding the government to account on other things. But I don't know, I do not know, and that is scary right now, and I have no answers. I hope that people will understand that just because someone's on ESA or PIP or even that element of universal credit, that they are not feckless, they are not lazy. And when people start dying again, which they probably will, I mean, the system is so rigged in with the assessments that we have assessors who aren't really qualified to be assessing certain type of people. For example, a physiotherapist may have to decide an autistic or someone with mental health, and they just have no qualifications because all they will be able to see is the physical side, not the mental side. And I think now there needs to be something that's changed. Now, I've suggested that we need more political representation for the disabled, and whether it's in the Labour Party or we create another party, there has to be something, just so people who are disabled, like myself. I'm a type 1 diabetic waiting on an autism assessment, or I've got mental health, if not that. And we need to look at the future now. And how do we do it? And I've seen it, oh, you lost, get over it. The issue is now, how do we how do we deal with the future? I mean, it is what it is, and you know, you could, a lot of people who will rub salt in the wound, the guys who are, support Tommy Robinson or the English Defence League. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. They're willing to say the immigrants in this country are damaging our country. Yet those people don't give a toss about their grandma who maybe is too ill, their brother who maybe has autism, their their son who suddenly has a brain injury. All these things that are no fault of anyone's are now being punished, and it feels like we'll end up with a cleansing, an ethnic cleansing. And so, how do we stop this? I mean, if anyone's got any suggestions of what the disabled can do now, the system at the minute isn't perfect, and but there is still ways that we can fight. At the minute, we have a rule that says that ESA can't be taken away from someone and turned on to universal credit if they have the severe disability payment, which is something you get on PIP. However, 2 years' time, the government may decide, oh, we'll get some new judges in and we'll change the judiciary. We'll change the law so that you can, and we can do what the hell we want. And this is the scariest part here. But so I guess the disabled have got to find ways to make money fast. And I bet you there'll be a lot of disabled people are putting lottery tickets on in the vague hope that they hit the jackpot. Or there'll be a lot of disabled people who are maybe going to become psychic helpline, as one woman said, that she can answer the phone while she's in bed and pretend to be a psychic. But still, where does that leave those of us that maybe want to work but are unemployable because some employers will not hire disabled people? Now, we all know it's illegal, but it's very difficult to prove that in a court of law. So, let's hope. Okay, thank you as well for watching.